Listen, man. They just gave a young motherfucker. Listen, let me see back. They just let him. They just gave a motherfucker 20 years, damn near 19 and a half years, the maximum sentence for bringing fentanyl to a town, right? They say this nigga was the first person to bring fentanyl to the town that he lived in, right? Young black boy, right? They gave him 20 motherfucking years for a pistol and some fucking fentanyl. 20 years, my nigga. Now you gotta think, nigga. You got niggas out here like Gangsta Williams, Nate Boone, that they confessed to 30, 40 murders, did 20 years, right? So you telling me you gonna lock this man up. But let me tell y'all how it go. Let me tell you what's happening. When they put that nigga on the news and they was saying all this shit, well the judge, they said they was like, yeah, the judge gave him the maximum for being the first person to. And like I said, my mama was like, no, he the first nigga to get caught with it. He ain't the first nigga to bring it there. You know what I'm saying? He the first nigga to get caught with it, right? So they said, we gonna make an example out of this nigga. We gonna make an example out of this nigga. But how you making an example out of him? How you making an example out of him? You showing this nigga with all this money, BMWs and shit with doors popping up, all type of cars, all type of belt, Gucci belts, Gucci shoes, all this shit, right? You showing all this shit, my nigga. And so you know what you be doing. See, they know what they be doing. So they show this guy in a small town. I don't know if it's a small town. I think it's wherever the fuck is that. He the first. So they looking at he gone. They know what they be doing. They showing all this money this nigga had, and they talking about he the first person with it. So now he gone, and so they're like, well, we setting the example about this. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck if you killed that nigga dead on the spot when you caught him, and he got executed right there. And you can say, hey, this what happened to nigga. If you bring your black ass out here and try to sell this shit in this town, this was gonna happen to you. They can have his dead body right there. Nigga, it's niggas right now here, right there. They like, oh, this nigga gone? Is that much money out there? They like, shit, nigga, you know what I mean? Niggas about to flood that bitch with fucking fentanyl now. But they know what they doing. They know what they doing, nigga. They know when they put that shit on the news, they promoting that. A criminal don't give a fuck how much time you giving them. Do you understand what I'm saying? What criminal give a fuck how much time they get? Man, a criminal, like I said, you could have killed that nigga dead on the spot when he got caught with that shit. And this was gonna happen to you if you come here and do that. Man, niggas gonna be like, who gives a fuck? It's like this, dog. It's like if you got some good blow at a spot, right? And you drop a motherfucker dead from a blow you got. And you would think, like, who the fuck gonna fuck with this shit? This shit too strong. You know what I'm saying? That's how you thinking. You thinking like, who the fuck gonna buy this shit? Nigga, an hour later, you got traffic from down your block up 4 blocks. So bad, the police, I done seen spots where the police had to come break the traffic up out that bitch. Because they done dropped the fiend. Now everybody want that shit, my nigga. And that's what's going on with this fentanyl epidemic. This fentanyl shit, they want that shit. Now the government is over-exaggerating this shit. Well, this much fentanyl can kill 30 fucking thousand people. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Y'all geeking that shit up like that to give niggas more time. Y'all making it like it's so fucking dangerous to give niggas more time. Everybody knows it's dangerous. So is heroin, uncut heroin. What's the fucking difference between uncut heroin and motherfucking fentanyl? You know what the difference is? United States cut the middleman out. Fuck the heroin now. We making fentanyl ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying, though? It's the same fucking shit. The dope fiends on the street don't even want fucking heroin no more. They want fentanyl. Do you understand where I'm going with this? They want fentanyl nowadays. Motherfuckers don't want no heroin no more. Like at first it was like they was confused. Nah, these stamp pills, this lean, the government had to do something. Because nigga, they was on to them. They was cutting all that shit out. You can't sell this shit to people no more. You think they dumb? They went the other route. You think so many immigrants here for no reason? Nigga, I don't give a fuck if this shit come in on these immigrants back through bird, train, plane, or automobile. The United States gonna get that shit here, my nigga. It's them that's pushing this shit. They want to make it like niggas making it in the labs and the Mexicans make it. If the Mexicans is making it, y'all making sure that's why they letting so many come through. Not only just for employment to slave these motherfuckers, because don't nobody want to work here no more. Everybody dreamers now. People not stupid no more. See, it used to be where you had these small towns where you can slave these motherfuckers and work them for damn near nothing, and the cost of living was so cheap where they lived at, you can pay these motherfuckers $8 a fucking hour and they can go get a new car. They can go afford to live in a trailer some goddamn where, and they was happy to earn an honest living. That shit ain't no more. That honest living shit is out now. Listen, man, everybody looking want to be entrepreneurs. Ain't nobody doing that shit, working for nobody for nothing no more. For years, they said niggas didn't want to have. For years, they said niggas didn't want to work. Man, these black young motherfuckers don't want to work. No, nigga, don't nobody want to work and make you rich. Who the fuck gonna work for McDonald's? Like, you gotta think how much slavery. That's how you know we still in slavery. How young, I'm speaking for black people, how you young and black and you working for McDonald's for $6 or $8 an hour and you can only work four hours a day. Now in them fucking 4 hours, you know how much money one person probably making, these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? So you working 4 hours, they get two of you, like goddamn, they can sell goddamn 8 Happy Meals and pay all y'all motherfuckers. An hour, like literally, one Happy Meal an hour, and you see them lines wrapped around that motherfucker? Like I'm trying to tell you, they thought niggas was dumb. They paid niggas nothing. So nigga, you working 4 hours a day, making $6 or $8 an hour back then, and it ain't no different now, minimum fucking wage. So you making $24 a fucking hour. You working you making your fucking paycheck $80 or $100 tops. A fucking pair of shoes in high school cost $100 something dollars. Jordans damn near $200. Like how the fuck did people make it? I don't understand that. But niggas working for nothing, and y'all had it in people's heads that if you ain't got no education, you don't deserve a better job, right? When at the plant, the shit that they show you, nigga, you go to any General Motors, Ford, Chrysler plant, right? You don't have to, any dummy can do that. A goddamn gorilla out the zoo can go and do that repetitive shit. You can teach a goddamn parrot how to do half that shit they doing in there. Real talking, that motherfucker ain't even got hands. You know what I'm saying? So look, this repetitive ass shit that they said you ain't got no education, so we only gonna pay you this. Really, niggas at the plant need to be making $60, $80, $100 an hour. Look, listen, how these motherfuckers this rich? But they make you feel less than a motherfucker, right? Because you ain't got no education. You ain't went to their college. But most billionaires will tell you, fuck college. Most successful rich motherfuckers will tell you, what the fuck is college? What the fuck is college teaching you that I can't learn on the job within a week or two? Tell me. I don't give a fuck if we on Wall Street, if we in a motherfucking plant. If you sit me down right now and show me what a motherfucker on Wall Street do within a month, I'll tell you I had that shit. Just like basic training to any job. He went to school for 20 years to learn this shit, and I promise you I can learn. Now, I understand if you're a lawyer, a doctor, or some shit, but the basic job that's out here, nigga, like at the plant. Nigga, a fucking blind, deaf, dumb motherfucker can do that repetitive shit, right? But look how much fucking money did that shit make these motherfuckers per year. Look how much money they're making. Like, even with McDonald's, when you ain't doing it, you flipping burgers, they made it seem like it was nothing. But McDonald's is a $1 billion industry a year. Multi-billions they making. So pretty much every McDonald's that you go in was making millions of dollars a year. But they playing you like you don't deserve nothing but this because you don't have an education and you flipping burgers. But them teenagers flipping burgers making these bitches billions and they paying these motherfuckers peanuts. They tried to mentally fuck us, but now the world is waking up. But let me tell you what I think. I think that the world is waking up too late now, man. I think it's about to be over. Nigga, they ain't letting us have all this information for nothing, bro. They been had this information. So for us to have it now and be able to get smarter, nigga, this shit about to be over with. That's my opinion. Because like they say, nigga, like If an iPhone can do this, and this, what you think the technology they got? They 20 times ahead of us. They been had this shit probably in the 70s, and we just not getting it now. So picture how far ahead they are from us. Nigga, they just holding back on shit, man. They probably got flying cars and all that shit. Now, technology just took off at a certain time. Listen, dog, that's how you know it's aliens and shit. We going on alien technology. See, nobody watched that shit last 4-5 months ago when these motherfuckers got up and said it's aliens. These motherfucking high-powered motherfuckers said that it's aliens, it's real spacecraft. They said it's real time travel. This is not no movie. This is not nothing. These high-powered government officials that went publicly on TV and said, nigga, that we got aliens, real extraterrestrials in places. We got real goddamn UFOs. They trying to, United States trying to mimic their technology to use it for themselves. All that, but see, people always, they try to, oh, that ain't real, that ain't real. Top ranking motherfucker said this shit, my nigga. So, what I'm trying to say is that the technology, anything that we get, nigga, now, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's too late for all that shit. What I'm saying, nigga. I think it's about to be over. I think that we getting smarter now because we I think we wise. I think we getting wise too late is what I'm saying. Cause like I'm saying, nigga, they always said niggas didn't want to work. They always be like, but them young niggas don't. No, we don't want to work for nothing, motherfucker. I don't want to work. I want to be your motherfucking slave no more. You know what I'm saying? Even white people getting hip to that shit. Cause I was watching some shit on TV about these motherfuckers way out in the country. They was doing shrimping and all that shit. You know how you had to go out there and do the shrimping and all that type of hard ass corn, that farming shit that we getting. That's why shit's so high now, and it shouldn't be high because y'all paying Mexicans nothing. See, these racist white motherfuckers who used to hate immigrants, and all that shit and fuck them and we need to build a wall for these they nigga, fuck no. That's why it didn't change now. Cause none of they fucking family members want to work. Nobody want to work no more. Cause they hip to that shit. Why would I come out here and work for $14 an hour for you doing this hard ass slave ass labor? Like I said, a couple years back, 5-10 years back, that little $14 an hour in them small towns, this nigga got a Ford F-150. He can pay for his motherfucking trailer park because they kept them little towns so reasonable. Food wasn't shit, $100 for this whole refrigerator up. They made it like that out there for these slave motherfuckers. But these motherfuckers done got hip to that shit now. Like, nigga, most of them on drugs, heroin, fentanyl. They ain't working because they dope fiends. And the ones that want to work, they want to get paid what they supposed to get paid. And they like, damn, these motherfuckers done wising up now. That's what they saying. They like, damn, these motherfuckers done got smart now. So they got the Mexicans. The Mexicans come in, they smart too. They like, yeah, we work for that $14 an hour. Because what they got to do when they come over here, these motherfuckers got to get them a visa for 10 months, right? 10 months out the year, they go home for 2. And they always going to keep that. See, the one thing about these Mexicans, you can always send them back. So they get a little 10-month visa, come over here, work slave for these motherfuckers for $14 an hour. They got to pay them because they made it now. They got to make $14 an hour. They pay them. They got to pay for their housing and their food. So these motherfuckers coming over here getting free housing and food and making $14 a fucking hour, which might not sound like shit, but these motherfuckers working 10 hours, 12 hours days, 7 days a motherfucking week. Nigga, so they making $60,000, $70,000 a year within them 10 months, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 off $14 an hour. That's that's what's happening. They at least bring home $56,000 a year per motherfucker. Then they go back. But they taking their money and investing here. They ain't going. They ain't Arabs. They not going back to their homeland, taking their shit back and building their shit up. No, they coming. They taking their motherfucking money here, investing here. They buying all this shit here. These Mexicans, it's 20 of these motherfuckers. They like shit. We about to go buy this. They buying neighborhoods with that shit, cause they already know. Like, listen, in a minute, they ain't gonna be it. They gonna have to give us freedom. They gonna have to make us citizens, cause they gonna in a minute they gonna take a stand. They not dumb. Y'all playing them dumb. So y'all playing them dumb. They coming over here all humble and shit. These gang bangers, drug dealers, all type of shit. They playing humble than the motherfucker coming to work for you motherfuckers. But once they numbers get right and they get in here, it's a wrap, nigga. They here now. Like I say, y'all keep. How in the fuck can you keep a motherfucker 5-10 years on a 10-month visa, go home for 2 months, and this motherfucker been working for you for over 5 years? You's a racist motherfucker. Like, nigga, you can't get me immunity. You can't get me over in the fucking country after all this work I'm doing for you, hard ass work that I'm doing for you. But that's what the white man want. The white man hated these motherfuckers. Now all down in Texas, Arizona, all that shit is nothing but Mexicans. All in the restaurants, everything. Now they up here in the city buying all type of properties because they took that shit. But what you don't know is once they get here, it's going to be hard to get rid of them. It's not easy to get rid of these motherfuckers. And I'm not saying that Mexicans don't deserve to be here. They hard-working motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is, like, the niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? What about us? Like, everybody getting smart. Listen, everybody getting smart, bro. Ain't nobody dumb no more. Ain't nobody with that shit. I'm not about to work for you for this little punk ass chuck. Y'all had us brainwashed. But now y'all showing us too much on this YouTube shit. You showing us like niggas is out here really living entrepreneurs. Everybody got to play the Indian. But one day I want to be the chief. I don't mind working for a motherfucker to get where I gotta go. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna work for everybody, because everybody gotta be the Indian just to get on their feet, then they move on. That's how it should be. Everybody can be successful. But they had us blocked. We didn't have the information back then. They just thought niggas was just dumbass niggas who didn't want to work. No, who the fuck want to go to work at fucking McDonald's or Walmart or some fucking where? I don't give a fuck if we making $15 an hour, man. That ain't no goddamn money. You got niggas food like that's a good job. You got niggas at the plant right now food like that's a good goddamn job. That's why they call that shit the plantation, nigga. I didn't work there. You giving niggas $30 an hour. What the fuck is that? Your paycheck $1,000 a fucking week, right? Rent goddamn $1,300. You got mortgage payments for rent. So you paying $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 a month to live in Detroit now, right? Real talk. Unless you want to slum somewhere. To even get out of poverty, nigga, you got to be making $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a year. They know that now. But niggas is making $50,000 and $60,000 making that shit work. $1,000 a week, $1,200 a week. Working for these plants, because look, it's crazy how a motherfucker can make $20 an hour and a nigga making $30 an hour. The paycheck be damn near similar after taxes. Like, for real, if you making $20, $23 an hour and a nigga making $30 an hour and you getting a little overtime, you and that nigga damn near tied up in the pay. And ain't no nigga making more than $1,500 a week, $1,200 a week. Like I'm telling you, a max factory worker ain't bringing home $1,000 a week, nigga. I didn't work there. So what the fuck you gonna do with overtime $1,200, $1,300? So you bringing home $1,200, $1,300. That's rent one, car note, and this the other. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how. It just like they should be and these motherfuckers are billionaires that own these companies. Look at the overs, just like Amazon. Amazon is fucking niggas over daily. How in the fuck? Look, if you look at the overages. Right? If you look at what fucking Amazon pay, is nothing. A nigga probably make what, $30,000, $40,000 a year working for Amazon, nigga. What they pay, $18 an hour or something tops. I think when you go there, you making $15 to $18 an hour with FedEx and them. Now UPS paid decent. But these other motherfuckers, you go or you work for this. But listen, this nigga is worth damn near $1 trillion. What do you nigga, so look at the overs he getting. You telling me he can't afford to pay a motherfucker $30, $40, $50 an hour for working and delivering these fucking packages? Yes, he can and still be straight. But you know why he don't do it? Because he got to just give a nigga enough just to live. If you give a nigga too much, he might stack his money up and want to do something else and start his own shit. They give you just enough fucking money to come back to fucking work, my nigga. They know what they doing, this nigga, but niggas getting smart to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem now. That's why the immigrants so important now. Cause niggas ain't going for that okey doke no more. Motherfuckers not stupid no more. We not slaves no more. Motherfucking kids, you can't tell me I gotta go work for this motherfucker and y'all geeking me up talking about something. Oh, he got a good job. He made $18 an hour. Oh, that's a good job. That ain't shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You high as groceries and shit is, and fucking gas, fucking damn near $4 a goddamn gallon, $3.50 now. Fucking food, nigga, it's cheaper to go eat fast, and that's how they want it though. But listen, it's all written. The government pieces of shit. How in the when has it ever, nigga, dog? For years I used to be like, how in the fuck I spent $200 at the grocery store and I got enough food to make 2 meals, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I got 2-3 packs of fucking chicken, a pack of pork chops, you know, because I still eat that shit. Pack of pork chops, 2 pack of chicken breasts, pack of chicken wings. I went and got onions, bell peppers, some pops, chips, all this shit. This shit is $197. And all I'm about to cook one, nigga, it's way cheaper to eat in goddamn out than it is in now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want though, because they want you to eat that poison. They want you to eat that greasy ass. You know what's fucked up? Back in the day, man, vegetables was so fucking cheap. Fruit, nobody was eating them. Remember that shit when niggas about 40 something, nigga, wasn't none of this vegan ass fuck ass shit. You know, healthy shit then. But soon as niggas got smart to with the white mud, that's why I say we got too much information now on shit. You know the world comes to the end. We know too much. Like I say, back in the day, white people always kind of ate kind of healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's all who taught this shit was white people. Niggas was carnivores damn near. You know what I'm saying? Give me some neck bones, chitlins, and all this motherfucking shit, right? Vegetables didn't cost shit then. You can go get goddamn watermelon for $1.99. Now look how much this shit costs because everybody want to eat healthy. Now it's costing you damn near got to be rich to eat healthy now. You know what I'm saying? Man, a lot of shit ain't mathing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit ain't mathing, dog. Like I say, these racist motherfuckers who used to be like, fuck these motherfucking Arabs, fuck these Mexicans and all this shit. These motherfuckers, they perk like they don't want these Mexicans here. They perk like they want a wall built around these motherfuckers. They don't want that. The same motherfuckers that they say they hate run the country. Y'all say y'all hate Mexicans, right? Motherfucking Mexicans is the biggest plugs. Who else? Nigga, the Mexicans is the #1 commodity, and the Mexicans don't like niggas. So for all y'all motherfuckers out here who think Mexicans like niggas, they don't, man. They think they white, my nigga. You put a nigga, but listen, bro. Mexicans don't even lock up with niggas in prison. You ain't never seen a Mexican and a nigga ever in history be bunkies in a penitentiary. It ain't gonna happen. Mexicans don't like niggas. Period. They don't fuck with us like that. They come here, stick to themselves. They rather fuck with a white person than a nigga, my nigga. Now it's always exceptions to the rules, but I'm just being real with you. These motherfucking immigrants coming over here, where the niggas at? Listen, if you look at any Mexican or immigrant that come off the goddamn bus or train, they come to where the niggas at. They not going. Listen, if you had a dream of America and you be like, God damn, I want to go to America where it's rich at. You want to go where the rich people at, right? I'm going to go where these multi-million-dollar houses at, and I'm going to be out here, and these motherfuckers going to help me. No. They come where the niggas at, where the black people at, because they know we generate the most money, right? So they here with us, my nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? They right here with us because they know they can take this shit over. See how my brain work? My brain just be stopping sometimes. I be on the go and then my brain just stop. But them motherfucking immigrants, they put them motherfuckers right here, nigga, to take our goddamn spot. No doubt, my nigga. They ain't going where the rich people at. You would think you coming to America. You coming right here where the niggas at, my dog. And they know. That's where the most money at. It's fucked up out here, dog. They gonna bring, like I say, they got that shit. They got the border wide open now. You know, the motherfuckers don't want no goddamn. They want these motherfuckers here now. These motherfuckers willing to work for damn near nothing. Niggas do too much talking back. We getting too wise now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, dog. Look how much time they giving us. Like I say, I started off about the dog with the fentanyl. I said, dog, 20 years for fucking some dope that y'all niggas brung over here, man. It's so deep on this shit, dog. I be sitting here thinking sometime, I'm gonna do this. This bitch by here about to be an hour. So if you do listen, I be so outdone with this shit. Like the way the police players, the way I just be watching like people go around the world. Like, okay, look, I'm from Detroit, right? So I be looking at documentaries from Detroit, and most white people do them, right? They come here, they make Detroit look horrible. It's like they want the ghetto of Detroit to be the worst shit ever, to scare people away. But at the same time, they smart enough to buy real estate in this motherfucker. Like, we gonna keep the outsiders out, but the people that know about it, we gonna buy all this property up. Like right now, out of all these, they not giving niggas no loan. Like I'm a perfect example of this. I try to get my credit right, do the right thing, build my brand. I'm building this shit up. I got a lot of shit going. I got a multi-million-dollar brand going on right now. Not only do I do this shit, I do the vlogging. This picture of me vlogging, nigga, doing my city, all this shit. Who gonna invest in it? How do I get the money to do this shit? So if I ain't out in the streets doing it, where I'm gonna get the fucking money from? A white person can get a goddamn pickup truck and a toolbox and go in that bitch with a 560 credit score out the trailer park, and they'll get a nigga $50, $100,000 to start whatever he want. You know what I'm saying? A black motherfucker, you ain't about to get shit. You can have down there 780 goddamn credit score. If you ain't did this, and this, no, we ain't fucking with you. Bro, I done did that shit. I done went out my way to build my motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit done backfired on me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know? But you gotta keep pushing out this bitch. Don't never give up, you know what I'm saying? That's real nigga shit. Like I say, everything is unfair. We gotta open our eyes, dog. Like I say, man, these motherfuckers is here to take our place, my nigga. And why you think they taking our place, black people place? No, they taking y'all poor white motherfuckers places too. That's the thing. Like, see, poor white people and black people, nigga, what's the difference between a hillbilly? A hillbilly ain't nothing but a white nigga. And a nigga ain't nothing but a fucking vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. I'm being honest with you, dog. We in the same boat. We got the same enemy, dog. That's why, you know, us fighting each other don't make no sense, dog. At this point now, it's us against the government. And that's real talk. I'm not trying to do no uprising or none of that shit, but I'm just saying, dog, the government, I thought we vote the people in. But I guess we don't. I guess they got their own type of people that come. You know what I'm saying? I thought we voted these motherfuckers in. It's not the state. These motherfuckers, they pick who they want to run the upper echelon of the government. We don't pick shit. I thought we picked the United States of America, pick all these motherfuckers. But we don't, man. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy, man. 20 fucking years, a young black motherfucker. 20 years for fucking fentanyl. Could you imagine if that was your son, your nephew, your son-in-law, your cousin? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, 20 fucking years in prison for some fucking fentanyl that y'all bitches brung here? The government need to be big meats in jail right fucking now, my dog. And then the thing is, in our community, bro, we like these culture vulture ass niggas like, what's the Al Prophet? I can't stand that motherfucker no more. I can't even stand to look at that nigga no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't even stand to look at that dick sucker no more. That motherfucker called Big Meats and Snitch, I was outdone with that shit. That American dope shit, man, we make that shit what it is, dog. Nigga support this mother. What have he ever done for a nigga? They say he did the interview with Nate Boone. Nate Boone got in some shit. He called this nigga for a couple of hours. Like, nigga, you already really ain't pay me shit. You getting 1,000,000 views on my shit. 1,000,000 views, you supposed to give the nigga at least 10 bands, my nigga. I know 1,000,000 views gotta be make you 30, 40, $50,000. You couldn't throw the man 8, 10 bands for doing a fucking interview, and this nigga done did more than one. You throw this nigga $1,000 here and there because you know the nigga can't get the money because what they call that shit, the Jack the Ripper law or some law, like, you know, if you did, you know, you did some certain type of crimes, you can't profit from it. Like Big Meats, he might not be at a profit from nothing he done because the feds, that's fucked up. It's like slavery. They tell you, nigga, I made this image, I made all this shit. But they'll tell you in a minute, like, no, you cannot profit yourself off nothing you do. Yeah, of course, there's ways around that shit. But why you got to be trusting other people with your money? Who the fuck are you going to trust with 20, 30, 40 million dollars? Okay, they want to give me a deal about doing the movie. They going to give me 20, 30 million dollars to do the movie and this about me. And I can't get the money myself. I get this shit to who I get this shit to my son, my baby mama, whoever. But anybody who coming across that much money, they not gonna want to just give all that shit to you. They gonna feel as though they owe. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy shit going on. And you know, I don't know why it's keeping on my mind that about this minimum wage shit in Michigan, right? Or this all over, right? And how many people that was actually working for minimum wage and how many people right now working for 15, 16, $17 an hour, they geek niggas up to think that shit's so good and gravy. And how are people living? And see, people be like, and this the thing, they used to try to make it like, what do you think you don't have no education? You don't have no, this what they tell every motherfucker out here. How you expect to have all this fucking, get all this $50, $100 an hour shit and you ain't got no fucking education. When the richest people in the world telling you fuck education. Like when the multi-billionaires of the world tell you education ain't shit, my nigga. Not saying that you got to be no dummy. You have to have some type of education, learn how to read, write, and all that shit. And common sense and street sense go a long way. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have goddamn common sense. It's crazy, man. You see how my mind go though? My mind just go blank, man. And I ask these motherfuckers for medication 1,000 times. You see how I'm on to something and my mind just go totally off like I'm on the road. I'm thinking of something, but my mind is like so cluttered that I can't. Now, it'll come back to me in a second what I was just thinking about. I was just going there thinking, but then I'm thinking about so much shit at once that, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. I got ADD, HD or some shit, man. And it's getting worse the older I'm getting, man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave this shit like this. But yeah, man, niggas is up on that shit now. That's what I was trying to say. Like, black people was up on that shit now. The world is up on that shit now. Fuck that slavery shit. Y'all geeking niggas up telling the motherfucker. Like, and these, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. These are multi-billion-dollar industries. Motherfucker go to work for Burger King, McDonald's. Most McDonald's in the hood, nigga, make a couple $1,000,000 a year. $1,000,000 a year. Ain't too many McDonald's in the hood that's not doing a couple $1,000,000 a year. Anybody tell you different, they lying, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They lying. They giving you $15,000 a year. You're not even really, yeah, you make about $15,000 a year each worker. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got 10 workers at the motherfucker, that's nothing compared to what they making, my dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm not saying that you're supposed to get half of the motherfucker, none of that shit, but pay me fairly. Stop using the education shit like I'm just a dumb motherfucker that I don't deserve nothing. And that's what they do. They be like, well, you ain't got no education, you don't deserve this. You nigga, it's no job in this world. Motherfuckers go to, nigga, I'm telling you, I tried to go to plumbing school one time, and they started me out. Now I already know how to do all pretty much repipes, hot water tanks, I know I do all that shit, but y'all starting me off at some bullshit, right? So I gotta go through all this. I quit because I'm like, I gotta go back through all this basic ass training. Nigga, it ain't nothing that you can show me in a skilled trade that a nigga can't teach me. You going to school for 2 years for some shit I can learn in a week. I can learn one day how to put a hot water tank in. I watch a nigga for 1 week, I know how to put a hot water tank in. The next week, we doing a repipe. I do that shit like twice. Okay, I know how to do that shit now. Like, it's no, listen, and the thing is, like, you know how many motherfuckers way more skilled than a nigga that went to school? But they rather have a motherfucker that they went to school for than a nigga that actually do it every day for a living. Like, I don't know no job nowhere in America, in the world, that I can't learn hands on within a month, except for a doctor or maybe a lawyer. You got to know the laws. That shit, them the two things you have to study for. You know how many motherfuckers successful at what you call that shit, bidding on a, you know what I'm talking about, with the Dow Jones and all that shit? Motherfuckers learn that shit on the fly and become multi-millionaires, my nigga. There's so much shit out here that niggas learn just from another motherfucker. Skilled trade. Like I said, I can learn plumbing. I can learn how to work on a car just by growing up with your father or somebody. I might not have a license, but I can fix any and everything. But they want to put it like you gotta have an education. So nigga, you gotta dumb yourself down, go to school, act dumb like you don't know none of this shit, and be patient. Man, fuck that. I think every job should be able to teach you hands on right then. And if you learn how to do that job, they should be able to write you a certificate right then. Like if I go to Ford Motor Company right now, right, and say for instance, I'm putting fuel pumps in fuel tanks. Now, most places you go, you gotta have a motherfucking degree to put a goddamn fuel filter in a fuel tank. You go to Ford, they teach you that shit on the fly. And I remember, and listen, I remember when they was doing a class, you had to do a year class to get in Chrysler or Ford. That was shit was at what you call that shit? Focus Hope. I mean, my boy Chewy was going there. Rest in peace, too, dog. Nigga, you had to be you had to do a whole class before you can get a job at General Motors, Chrysler, or Ford. How in the fuck do you got to do a whole class for some shit I learned in an hour? Like being a radio DJ. Like, what the fuck is the skill to it? If I already got the voice and this, if I sit next to a nigga and he show me how to work the board within a week, within that, I don't know how long that might, but within a month, I'm gonna know all this shit. Definitely. So why go to school for all this shit? That shit is just like school. Listen, that shit is just it's a money thing, my nigga. It's a money thing. It's nothing that you can. There's no other way of learning than hands on. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna send me to fucking school to fucking trim trees? I don't give a fuck how much you go to school to trim a goddamn tree. Put me on a goddamn job with this nigga and show me how to do it, I'm gonna do it. It's the same thing with computers. Niggas out here editing. Some niggas go to school for editing and flying drones. My cousin ain't never did none of that shit. Cold as any of these niggas. He learned, be around niggas. He quick to pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, that slavery shit that they had going on, it's over now. That's over now. This is a new day and time. They always be like, niggas, like I said, niggas lazy, niggas don't want to work. No, we don't want to work for free no more, nigga. You not fooling us like that little $20 an hour is a good job. Now if you got a $20 an hour job, it's okay. It keep you afloat, but nigga, that's poverty level, nigga. $30 damn near poverty level. You just a little better than the next nigga. You got $30 an hour and you working a little couple dollars, yeah, okay. But nigga, $1,000 a week is all I'm thinking. $1,200 a fucking week. You gotta think rent, car note. Nigga, like I tell everybody, nigga, it's all good when you ain't got no bills. You know what I'm saying? How far can you go with that? Where you going with it? If you just a worker and not a hustler, you don't have no ambitions. How far can you go with that $1,000, $1,200 a week? Like, tell me. You know what I'm saying? Once you get a car, a wife, and like, you gotta have a different hustle. You know, entrepreneurship is the thing is, bro. Sky's the limit. Here you are. They telling you that you ain't worth nothing because you ain't got no education. So we only gonna give you this amount of money, but you making this motherfucker billion upon billion upon $1 billion, not millions, billions, nigga. These motherfuckers above these motherfuckers making 10, 20, 30, $100 million a fucking year. And you telling me you can't afford to give me $50, $60 a fucking hour? And I make, see, Ford, Chrysler, and General Motors is the big, that's a plantation. Really, you working for free. Listen, dog, let me tell you how you work, how this shit is slavery. Listen, basically they giving you a place to stay. They giving you enough money. That's like when you went and worked for the white man, you was a slave. They gave you a place to stay, all that shit. They put clothes on your back, right? But guess what? You had to work. You start working. If you start working for that motherfucker, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be out here bummy, fucked up, deaf, right? Same thing with the plantation. They give you just enough to get you a car, a house, and clothes on your motherfucking back. While these motherfuckers taking trips, buying mansions on mansions, got so much money they don't know what the fuck to do with it, but you making all this money though. You know what I'm saying? They just giving you got the little outhouse in the back, basically. When you go work for them for that little $30 an hour, nigga, tops. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Share their wealth, do right, but they know better. They know they can pay every plant worker out here. Like I say, the Amazon is really the robbers. They paying niggas nothing, and this motherfucker is worth damn near half a trillion dollars. If the over's not that great, how he get that rich? One man get that rich. He got to pay all these people, and at the end of the day, he's still worth all his money. So who getting fucked? The people at the ground floor, my nigga. But I started this shit off talking about the motherfucking fentanyl. I'm feeling good right now. I'm talking, but I'm telling you, that's what they do to niggas. They get a nigga 19 and a half years to set an example. Like they tried to set an example of Big Meats. We gonna give you 30 years. How did that example work? How many motherfuckers right now trying to be like Big Meats? Like you are like one man up. Like I don't get it. Who are you to take a man life like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who is these motherfuckers to take you off the street for this long away from your family and this and this and this? Fuck the laws of the land. Like some shit we gotta stand up for. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was your mother, your brother, your uncle, you don't want your motherfucking people doing that much motherfucking time. Listen, dog, there's nothing in this world but murder. And I think no murderer, if you in the streets, deserve more than 20 years in prison. Now, some motherfuckers deserve the death penalty. And to be dead, they sick-minded. They touch kids. They went in and just killed motherfuckers heinously for no reason. You went and shot this man in the face and tried to rob him for his shit, and you killed him. You got to be judging that shit, my nigga. They need to be fucked up and fucked over. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Yep. Well, I'm Trap Talk Blue, man. I didn't go. I didn't go get help for this mental shit I got going on. I can't keep a fucking thought, man. But I'm Trap Talk Blue, man. If y'all like what y'all hearing, hit the like, subscribe button.